good morning, good afternoon. Once again, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for tuning into my channel this morning. Um, let's talk about this dating on the website. Remember, my suggestion was that you use the dating service on the website to introduce yourself to Filipinas or whatever country it is that you're interested in traveling to, uh, so that you have some people in that country, different cities that you have some acquaintance with. You've introduced yourself to them. You've had a conversation with them, etc., etc. In the event that you go to one of those locations, you got somebody you can call up and say, hey, look, I'm in town. Can you show me around? Or can we go to dinner? Can we go to lunch? You got someone that you can reach out to that already knows you. Okay? Now, as far as finding a significant other on those websites, that's a whole nother story. Why? Because those websites are used by different people for different reasons. Okay? Now, you got to imagine, let's just take the Philippines. The Philippines is a third world country. It's poor. Okay? And not like before, but now, a lot of the women, the Filipinas, they are fully aware of the power of the video. And they are fully aware of the loneliness of a lot of males. And there is no one more sophisticated and more cunning and more able to steal your heart while emptying your wallet than a Filipina. If you don't believe me, you can Google it. What is this, Kama Sutra? Made by the Indians. Well, there's a Kama Sutra made by the Philippines also. Okay, that very few people. I'm not going to say very few people, but it's not widely publicized that the Philippines has a Kama Sutra also, and has been had a Kama Sutra. Okay, they have an art of romance. They do not look at lovemaking like the Western civilization. That's why I said that if you're if you've been communicating with a Filipina and you're coming to the Philippines to visit them, and you have discussed the oil change and it's on the table, the oil change should be an event that occurs. If it doesn't, then you're being played. And when I say you're being played is because they find giving the oil change as part of regular human nature. It's not like pay to play. It's not none of that. It's just part of their culture. Now you find some that the oil change is like forbidden. They just ain't gonna do it until they marry. Okay. You can do anything and everything else, but you got to marry them to have the oil change. That's a very small percentage. Okay. Doesn't mean that they're loose. Doesn't mean that they're freaks or anything of the sort. It's just the way they view sex. Okay. So when you're looking at the website and you're dating on the website, you're conversing with, let's say, Filipinos on the website, you got to remember there's a group that's on that website for one reason: money. That's how they get it. They don't have no job. They don't sell no food. They don't wash no clothes. They don't work at the mall. They don't do nothing. They get on that website all night long, and it's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. And you'd be surprised, how many people they can talk to in a night and how much money they'll get. And typically here's how it goes. Okay. They're going to talk to you. They're going to give you some positive feedback. And then they may come into a sexy exhibitionist type conversation. Okay. And then that's going to lead to, well, send me money so I can buy a load. Send me money so I can send me money and I'll show you more. So you'd be surprised how many men sitting at home and here's a beautiful Filipino and she wants to show her body for $20, $10, $15. She's going to tell you how to send her the money and she's going to send you pictures or she's going to show you live or whatever. And she does this all night long every day. Okay. And that's how she gets her money. Or she has a sob story. And she tells a sob story to 1,000 people a night and maybe 6 or 7 of them buy it and send her money. So she has all these options, all these games, all of these strategies that she uses just to get money. So when we talk about red flags, that's a red flag. So when they present themselves in that fashion on a dating service, all you do is just check it and know what she's about. You don't get mad. You don't feel like you're being manipulated. You're being used. You're being taken. No, that's life, baby. That's life. That's survival of the fittest. Okay? You got to grow up. That's what happens. Okay, so this is what she do. I ain't mad at you. All right, but I'm not into that right now. I'm going to call you back. We'll talk later. Okay? I'm going to stay in touch with you. Okay? Because it may be a time when I hit your country that, things ain't going too good for me. And I got a couple pesos I can give you and you can show me around and do what you do. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Now, here's the other thing. You have some who want to have a meaningful relationship, but they're so entrenched in trying to survive that they don't have money to buy load to talk to you. They don't have time to chat to you because they're washing clothes or doing whatever it is that they're trying to do to survive. Their time is spread out. And so now as you work around that, okay, then, you make things happen. Then you got some they're able to communicate with you. They talk to you. They're on the up and up. They want to meet you, et cetera, et cetera. Everything goes smooth. Okay. And the one who I'm going to say is the 100% diamond. She's not going to ask you for no dough. Okay. She's not going to tell you about her sob stories. You're going to have to assume that she's got some difficulties. Now, the one that drops all her sob stories, her phone don't work and this and that and this and that, third and another, she can be potential, but she also knows the value of asking. Okay. So because she asked don't mean you got to say yes. You see, you can find a lot of reasons to not give without being insulting. You can say you're trying to do it or you don't know how to do it or et cetera, et cetera. You don't know how to send it to her, et cetera, et cetera. You can come up with a lot of things as to why you don't send it. And then you can find out during the course of time how sincere she is and what she's really about. Is it her main goal is just to get the dough, Then you got some that's on there and they're communicating. They can be fine. They can be, everything can be lovely. And, they could be involved with someone else. They could have a husband, a boyfriend, baby's daddy. You know what I'm saying? They can be involved with someone and they're trying to use you as money in the bank. Okay. So like if you come through, you hook up and she got a payday. Okay. And she could have like a whole slew of these type of people, that she's dealing with, you see. And so you have to be cautious of that. So again, what you're doing on a dating site is you're just making a list. You're just compiling people that you know. You're not saying that everybody that you talk to or the people that you talk to is, wife material. No, far from that. Okay, far from that. You're going to find a couple of them, and the main thing is that they're contacts. That's what you're looking for. You're trying to get contacts. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, once you meet them, et cetera, they're going to lead you to what's the real deal Holyfield. Okay. You're going to meet the real deal Holyfield in dealing with them and associating with them, because it's going to be someone that you encounter while you're dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's often the case. So you have to, in other words, you have to play the game. And that's using the dating site. Okay, you have to use the knowledge of the dating site and what's is really about. You can't go on there with blinders on, thinking that because you go on the dating site, the one that talks nice to you and this, that, and the third, that's going to be the one you marry. No. That's not the way it works. Okay. But doesn't mean that you can't find a winner on the dating site. And you got to remember that they're talking to a lot of people. They're just like you're talking to a lot. They're talking to a lot of people. So everybody's trying to see, who's going to draw the lucky number, who's got the biggest straw. You see what I'm saying? So this is what's happening with that. So don't get a misimpression about the dating site. So you got red flags, you got yellow flags, and you got green flags. Red flags, know your red flags. Know your yellow flags. Your green flags meaning that, they don't ask for money. They don't drop their problems on you. You understand? They responsible. They work. They do this. They do the other thing. You know what I'm saying? They're respectful. They talking good to you. They're telling you, things that you enjoy hearing, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. They're a joy to talk to. So these are green flags. You see, you got caution flags, yellow flags, and then you got red flags. Be aware of, this is a scammer. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what you use those things for when you're dealing with the people on the internet and when you meet them in person. So you know what you're dealing with. But again, I'm going to tell you, the main thing is understand this culture. Learn this culture. That's going to make you a better human being once you master this culture. Yeah, you're going to have to pay a price to learn this culture. Nobody's going to give it to you for free. Nobody's going to befriend you, and just, open up how they live, how they work, how they think. Yeah, you're going to have to, because you got something. They know you're American. They consider you as rich. You see, just because you're an American. And when you see how they live and so forth, you're going to see why they consider you rich. Not that you're rich, you see, by the American standard, but by their standard you are, because you can buy food every day. You can pay the rent every month. You see, so you're rich. And that has a value in this country. All right. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Do me a good deed. Subscribe. Tell your friends about me. And if it's something you want to know about, hit it in the comment section. Hit it up in the comment section. Know that the party don't start until you get here. And I also want you to know that when you help other people, you're really helping yourself. When you do kindness, it comes back to you. But don't be no sucker. Okay? Because you know what they say. When you see a sucker, lick it. When you see a sucker, lick it. Okay? So if you present yourself as a sucker, somebody gonna play you like a sucker. So don't present yourself as a sucker. Don't present yourself as a lonely heart, because you're a hero. You're a winner in this country. Okay? And you're something that is to be fought over. And you're not to be taken lightly. Don't sell yourself short. God bless you. Take care and subscribe.